Welcome to Prompt Joust. On behalf of the House of Story Medics, this web show in the Cleveland area is tasked and built and made specifically to allow storytellers to match wits. I am Marcus V. Calvert, sci-fi author.
Weston Kincade, horror and mystery author.
And welcome. Now, if you want to see the rules, how this game is played, look at the link here and be slightly bored. However, if you just want to see it start, well, let's just begin right now. Heads or tails, sir?
I'll go with tails this time.
I win. You go first.
All right. Prompt Master.
Have a present.
Let's see.
It's a toothbrush. 10,
It's
9,
used.
8,
Very.
7,
Like, wow.
6,
Landfill.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
When Sarah uncovered a toothbrush from an archaeological dig, she questioned it. I mean, it was plastic, pink, had obviously been used on some really yellow teeth, and didn't match the other Egyptian artifacts from ancient Egypt. But what was really odd was the button at the bottom. It was shaped like a little beetle. And above it, it said Top Care. But when she tried to scrape away the dirt, she found that it began to shine in her hands. And all of a sudden, she felt imbued with a power. So much so she even began to glow pink. And whenever she stood up, the only thing she knew was that she could clean people's teeth better than anything in existence. And from that day forward, she became Top Care Woman, cape and all. She would go around trying to clean people's teeth, and whenever they didn't want it, she'd force it. She'd lay them down, scratch their heads, pat their bellies, and clean their teeth.
What in the blue hell?
I don't. You try.
I kicked in the door. The police were gone. The Russians came and went. I walked through what was left of Shankry's department. Shankry was a mixed bag of idiot type of crook who sold information, secrets, you name it. He was a spy, I was a spy. We just different in how we did our things. He played with information, I made people dead. I went through the place and I looked for one thing in particular. Something with DNA on it, something I could track. I found his toothbrush. And what was left of his bathroom sink, which they ripped off. Idiots, like who put stuff in pipes anymore? I picked it up and I gave it a sniff. Now, why they send me after people is some people are good at tracking by computer. I'm good at tracking by sin. I can smell somebody's object, something that they have a piece of themselves on, and I can tell exactly where they are by their sends. The more he sends, the faster it'll be for me to find him. I mean to find him. I mean to retrieve what he stole. I mean to put him in the ground. And it's hard to believe that a grown man's gonna get shot and buried. I'm sorry, I'm thinking more like a 50-gallon drum of lye, courtesy of a frigging toothbrush that he bought a frigging Rite Aid. The chuckle, I step outside with the full intention of enhancing the food chain, one Glock at a time.
Not bad.
Thank you. Prompt Master, who won this tournament of wits? Are you okay? You look like you had a bad burrito.
I gotta give it to that one.
Fair enough. Thank you, Prompt Master.
Thank you, Constipation Man.
So what would you have called? What would you have called that? A top care toothbrush in Egypt? Oh man, you had so much potential there. You could have had like a time traveling hiking trip gone horribly awry, or something. But then it just seemed like a pet grooming story. Did I get that wrong, guys? Rub him on the belly. What? I didn't quite.
And it won.
Prompt Master, stop smoking that crank. So, okay, so. What is your tagline for that?
Toothbrushes are us? I don't know.
Oral hygiene is priceless? I don't know.
Dentaline. Superhero. I don't know.
Imagine being tracked by someone who could smell your sins. I gotta write that out. That's kind of sick.
That is pretty good.
Like a sin eater or a sin smeller. It's just, yeah.
Certainly up your alley. I wonder why it's a story you told.
Not yet.
No, but you just did.
That's a prompt, folks. Give me time. I mean, I've written stories like a vampire owing child support. That's fun. But that's what I mean by a tagline. If you throw down a good enough tagline, like he has something there. He needs to do some serious digging. He needs to dig with an atom bomb. But there's something there.
Click. Hold this.
Get that away from me, man. Where? Prompt Master. Please give this back to get that away from me.
And then run away. There you go. There's a good start to a story.
Call the CDC and return this. Yeah. But seriously, if you're messing with sci-fi, or specifically magic, anything, you can get a prompt from anything. Like, okay, let's say you're at your sketch that fix. You got this. What would you have done? Sci-fi or horror or whatever. How would you have done it?
Yeah. Well, the anachronism of it being in with everything, from ancient Egypt certainly throws a wrench in logic. So, I mean, I probably would have gone with time travel, like we're talking about. Or, maybe it is empowered. It's something from the future, maybe that, that was lost or by a time traveler. Okay.
That really crappy Star Wars prequel, the one with Darth Maul, the only good scene, when he's like chopping up Liam Neeson and stuff. What if you had a couple of tooth fairies walking up with toothbrushes on a field of honor, and they bow, and they play like Duel of Destiny, and they just go at it, and they're like mystical toothbrushes, and they're just like jacking each other up, just boom, 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 boom. Yes, and someone loses a wing, someone loses a tooth. Aha! Yeah. And gets sliced in half and flushed down the toilet because, well, if you have toothbrushes, there's probably going to be a toilet nearby. Well, that's it for this evening. And yes, we are on our medication. I'm Marcus V. Calvert, and this is Weston Kincade.
Weston Kincade.
And our information is here. What kind of stuff do you write?
Horror and mystery. Think The Sixth Sense.
Okay. Think of me as Twilight Zone, New School, with a touch of novels. Think of Sin City with superpowers and that book called Battery. Find our stuff on Amazon. We have all of our website information right here. Also,
always remember to subscribe. We also have Patreon below. So please, donate to the cause. We don't have sponsors yet.
With Patreon, we'll buy clean toothbrushes.
That's the Prompt Master. We really need to get him a cage. Anyway, let me think. Did we miss anything? Oh, yes. Thank you for coming down and watching Prompt Joust. There are other episodes. Please check here to see them. And this whole production was put together by the mad geniuses at Story Medics. And believe me when I say mad, like they are not on their medication. Seriously, props? Come on now. Whew.
Thank you for joining us. Have a great evening.
Vaya con Dios.